what's up? It's Nikita. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are finally finishing off the full face using tester makeup. We did Sephora, we did Ulta, and now we are about to do MAC. Now, funny story, besides the fact that we are standing in the spot that Catch Me Outside girl and the Whoa Vicky girl got in a fight, like right here. We ain't fighting because this wig ain't on that well, but anyway, so funny story, so I actually called the MAC here in the Americana, which by the way, if you haven't been to the Americana and you live in Los Angeles, or if you've never been to Los Angeles, it's a really, really amazing, crazy mall. But I called the MAC and I was like, hey girl, I'm gonna try to film because I feel like all the other places like Sephora and Ulta were a little bit easier to film since it's like a bigger space, but like MAC is like a tinier little moment. So I gotta let people know, I'm like, hey girl, is that if I come in through and like film? But then I get a call from MAC corporate offices in New York City, and they're like, girl, are you really trying to go film at the Americana? I'm like, yeah, is it okay? And they're like, yeah, absolutely, whatever you need, anything. So I just want to give a huge shout out to MAC going into this. This is not sponsored, but I mean, if they do want to give me a campaign, bitch, I'm all about it. But anyway, so in today's video, we are going to try to get a full face using only tester makeup. Girl, I hope I don't get a pink eye. I hope I don't get like a sty. I just really hope that I get through this. But anyways, enough talking, girl. Let's go put on a full face because I do not look cute right now, and this hair is way too poppin' for me not to look cute. So let's go.
Stop. No, I'm not that cool. You are. We're like so excited you're here.
Okay, so there is so much in a MAC store, girl. Like, so obviously first what we want to do is start off with foundation. I'm gonna try to grab as many products. One thing I've noticed in my other videos is like it never really showed me grabbing the products and everything, but let's go take a breath. After collab, girl, it's coming with me. Can we also say a big congratulations to Patricia? This is my mom. Okay, so I think I'm for sure gonna want to do a purple look because hello purple hair moment, lip, and the gloss. Okay, we're gonna do it. There's so much we have to do. Guys, this is Gabby from the Americana MAC. Come visit home, girl. Come visit match me. I haven't been matched for a MAC foundation in years.
Really?
And that's not even to say it's bad, but I feel like I was just so trying to chew with Studio Fix for so long.
Right.
And then I just like, it was like my lover who's always loved me, and you know you never love a lover who's like always loving you, so then you just like go out to the fun boys and then get all crazy. But like these are like tried and true.
It's a little bit tan, but it matches your hair a little bit. Is it too dark?
No, I usually like going a little bit more tan, and then you can go like super, super light with like an under eye.
Okay.
It's so funny because I feel like everyone is so like, oh, that latte looks like an NC30, you know? Like I've never been that person who could be like, oh, you look like an NW or you look like an NC.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, NW has a little more pink in it.
Pink, okay.
And then the NC,
Cool.
yeah,
I'm so
more,
down.
you know.
Is there only NC and NW?
Yes, and we have C's for like the long hair.
Okay. This foundation feels good. Is this a different color?
Yeah, NC40.
And then this one was
NC40 too. So it's darker. Which I think that one looks good.
This one looks everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
NC40 looks
everything. NC40 we go.
Yay!
Okay, so this is the tester, bitches, up in here. But I feel like MAC was like one of the first makeup companies that really was like makeup testers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you go into MAC, you try things out. I was such a, I wasn't scamming anyone, but you know, I would pay the $50, you know, when it would be like, oh, can you add this? Can you add this? Can you add this? Can you add this? Or you like you have to buy $50 worth of stuff. So I'm like, girl, I would really go ham in MAC for sure. But I feel like all the girls were so cool. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with their color corrector. This thing has saved my life so much. It's the Pro Conceal and Correct Dark palette. This orange is, girl, oh my God, there's a hair in that. That's so gross. Okay, so I'm gonna first scrape off the top layer of this. Oh good God, oh my God, okay. And then I'm gonna take their hygienic cleanser solution. It's like alcohol. And we're gonna spray that bitch in there, and then again, just wipe as much as we can off of the top of it. And like, girl, clean that bitch up, honey. Let's start off by using the Natural Radiance Base Luminaire. The good thing that this is like in an actual thing like this, so the tester is hopefully really clean. I'm gonna use this. I haven't used the base from MAC or a lot of the MAC products, to be honest, in a while. in the sense that I really only use like the new collections and like, you know, Patrick's new launches and stuff. Like I haven't like gone back to go and use all the other stuff. And I feel like this is like, I don't know, I feel like the second I walk into MAC, it just brings me into such nostalgia into like high school and to middle school and stuff. But at the same time, they're being really inventive and doing a lot of really cool things still. So it's like a double thing. And it's crazy to think that they've been around for so long and they've had such crazy brand messaging of like, you know, all sex, all genders, all races, everything, every ethnicity. And that's been their founding thing from day one. And I feel like that's what's always drawn me to MAC. And I feel like all the other brands have been kind of, you know, coming through, and they've always just been like one that's been kind of ahead of a lot of things, if you feel me. Okay, I'm gonna take my wig back, girl, because I'm not trying to get that dirty. Okay, I'm just gonna put the color corrector on everywhere. You guys, I know I'm so known for this and being crazy. And I feel like right now, it's not 5 o'clock, so I'm like, girl, let's make sure it's really not 5 o'clock. So we're gonna go in with the color corrector first. I'm like, ooh. Try mixing the essential oils with the Pro Longwear that she recommended, the NC40, up in that bitch. I hope I did that right. I'm gonna take one of these spoolie things and just like kind of mix it. Maybe. Am I doing this right? And yes, I'm using a Morphe sponge right now, discount code DRAGON. But you know, I just had to bring some things from the home. Also, can we just acknowledge that all the brands have been so cool with letting me get ready in their stores? And I really, maybe not after I just spilled their whole container. Okay, so now I'm using the tried and true Pro Longwear concealer. I don't know why, I just love the smell of Pro Longwear. Studio Fix, sorry. Studio Fix! Oh my god, I should know that. I mean, obviously I don't know it because I wasn't hired at MAC. Funny story, but back in Virginia, I applied to MAC because I thought that was where I was gonna end up in life. Not that that's a bad thing, but I obviously wasn't cool enough to make it because I was not hired at the MAC location over in, where was it? I think it was like Fair Oaks Mall or like Tyson's Corner in Virginia. So if you're watching this, it's fine. So I'm using that same palette from earlier, the one that had the orange in it, just for the contour. So now I'm done cream contouring, foundation, concealer is on. I have the Patrick powder now, which is absolutely everything. I don't know how we're gonna really clean this, but the good thing is that like there's so much product in there that I'm just gonna kind of shake it a little and just kind of, you know, maybe throw that out. And then do a little bit more. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, now I'm gonna be using the matte bronze powder. I just sprayed it with some alcohol, and then I'm gonna get a tissue and wipe off the very top layer. And then I'll go into using it. I definitely shouldn't have worn a white shirt today, or a whole white outfit. I'm crazy. And this is my favorite blush, Peaches from Message. I think I'm gonna go for like more of my freckle fantasy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this everywhere. Because whenever I'm breaking out, I always put freckles everywhere in blush, just to mimic the idea of like good skin, because I don't have it. I don't have a lot of things. No, actually I do have a lot of things. One thing I don't have that all the time is skin. I have a lot of boys. Lots of wigs. Lots of toys? Sorry, just rhymed, okay? Not being freaky. A good tip if you're cutting your contour, or you're cunting your contour, is to smile a little and then cut it over. Smile, ugly, crazy. And just cut that beach. Cut it, beach! Okay, so now we have brow stuff. I think I'm just gonna put some like alcohol on a little wipey. Oh, that's not working, ew! Kind of move the pencil back and forth. Just get off the first layer. I'm using more of like a taupey color today. I've been growing my brows out, so hopefully I don't need to fill them in as much. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the Patrick collab. This is the Floral Realness collection. This is in Stay With Me. Oh my god, please auto-tune that, dear Jesus. This is the, I don't know, it's just the purple palette, but I think it's so perfect with my purple hair that's happening right now. It's like very ultraviolet, so I think I want to do a really, really simple purple eye. I mean, girl, you don't come to my channel for these looks, honey. You come to the channel for the fantasy. Okay, so if you want to see how to get all crazy and wild with eyeshadow, I might not be the girl, you know, all the time, but I will give you a full fantasy. Wet the brush with some Fix Plus, honey. I'm gonna try this eyeshadow out. Girl, do you think Patrick would make a shitty palette? No. I don't even have to tell you if it's good or not. It's good, of course. Duh. Miss Patricia Starr. You did that, girl. You did it. So for eyeliner, I actually use this dark purple shade that's in this palette. I only know about it so well because I actually used it for Coachella and it looked so stunning the whole time. I actually only wore this palette for all of Coachella. And then from the outside edge, I just pull it out like my ex-boyfriend's mother should have. But you know, whatever. Listen, I love you, Mac, but I'm not obsessed with your lashes. These Miami Lily lashes are, I feel like the reason why I even have a career at this point. Discount code Dragon. From like a 20 to like a 10. Why do I always forget to clean at least one thing? Okay, don't do this. This is bad. What we're going to do is grab a mascara wand that doesn't fit because it's a very tight hole. We're gonna go into with a smaller mascara wand. This is the Giga Black. This is my very favorite mascara ever. Hopefully I don't get a sty. So we're gonna get a little crazy. I have this white eyeshadow here, but I really wanna do like a really cool design on my lid. So I'm gonna clean this off and then I'm gonna get something maybe like this. Basically, I wanna scrape a bunch of white pigment in there. Please don't hate me for destroying this eyeshadow, I'll buy it. I'm gonna scrape a bunch of white pigment in there. This is like a white eyeshadow. Oh my God, this is gesso. That's like such a throwback. Okay, gesso. I'm gonna take some Fix Plus. I'm gonna wet it a little. And then I'm gonna mix it to try and get like a white. I'm pretty much trying to get a white eyeliner. They don't have any here. Okay, yeah, here we go. We're getting the right consistency, hunty. Hopefully this works out like it works in my head. Let me get a brush. Okay, it's working. I just really felt like I needed to sit for a second. I'm like, girl. All right, you guys, so I don't know why I'm so on one right now, but I just did one eye that, I don't know where it came from, but it just happened. So now I just have to do the other eye like that. So I have my little mixture right here. It's the Gesso white eyeshadow mixed with some Fix Plus. And I'm using a MAC angled brush. One of the artists was so nice to let me use this. I'm like, let me see if I can do it again. Okay, last up, this is Sweet Mama Star on the lip with Cork lip liner. Pretty. The lip, not me, but I think I look pretty cute too. Okay, and then for the nose highlight, I'm gonna be using Whisper of Guilt. It's like possibly what I'm gonna be guilting tomorrow after all of this used product, honey. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. What do we think? This is the finished eye. We did the white eyeshadow, liquid moment with the Patrick Starr palette, and we did the Studio something something and a bunch of MAC products. And how do we think it looked? This is all tester makeup. And I honestly don't know why I was so on one with this look, but I'm actually really happy. What do you think? Does this mean we're done? Does this mean we completed the challenge? I've officially done Sephora, Ulta, and now MAC. So is that everything? Alright, you guys, so I'm officially done in the store. I did my entire makeup, but as always, I will be buying a $200 gift card to MAC, and there will be one winner, one lucky winner down below. You can enter as many times as you want. Just leave a point of contact and stuff, but let's go run around and see. Maybe in different lightings. Come on, come on. Ready in the store, bitches. It was a long process.
Right. Your makeup looks really good though.
Thank you.
Really
the lighting in here is really intense.
Yeah.
$200. Yes! Welcome to MAC. Price list.
The filming.
For my YouTube.
Because they told me,
Oh, I wasn't filming. I'm taking pictures. Thank you, sir. Oh my God, I almost just got kicked out. Okay, go.